in the studio, we have another special guest. We have Jon Reiser, the co-owner of Detroit Bar. How you doing, Jon?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm very good. So, OC Music Awards live showcase is going to be taking place through January.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, Luke and Ashley, who Luke took over the OC Music Awards this year. I think what he's doing, sort of going forward is really exciting. So as he sort of pitched the idea to me, I, got excited about it, and it sounded like a new sort of fresh movement going into it. So we were excited to be involved.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I was there on Tuesday, and you were there on Tuesday.
I was.
And there was the acoustic showcase, and it got a pretty good turnout. I mean, for the start of it,
Yeah, we had over 200 people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was great.
Good. And then on Tuesday, Venus and Furs, the Sweet Sweet Things, Oshawa, Stereofix. That's going to be.
I'm really
a big
excited
show.
about this Tuesday. I think it'll be an amazing show.
Me too.
And love Venus and Furs.
Oh, Davis is totally blushing.
Hope that's not because I'm in the room.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I can step out. You guys can tell me what you really think. It's all good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, please leave
Yeah.
so we can really, say the truth. The truth about Venus and Furs.
Exactly.
Right? Just like your album.
Yeah.
So, let's get a little brief background about Detroit Bar. When it first opened in 2001, what were the initial plans for the bar?
Well, when we purchased it, it was Club Mesa, so it was primarily a punk venue, and we took it over sort of with the intent to move into indie music and showcase obviously local bands, and the idea being sort of at the time there really weren't many places for bands to play in Orange County. There really still aren't. It was sort of the Galaxy Theater back then, and I think the House of Blues had just opened. In Orange County. But for local bands that were just starting out, there really wasn't anywhere for them to play. And so the intent was really to sort of provide a venue for that, and hopefully sort of watch those bands, sort of mature and move on and get bigger. And we're still doing that. Now we're starting to bring in sort of more and more tours, nationally touring bands. That's sort of been the focus.
Yeah, and it's just become a staple in Orange County music. I mean,
well, thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely I talk to bands that are like, yeah, I really want to play Detroit Bar. Like, how do we do this? Everyone wants to play there now.
Right.
And you guys have kept it. It's so unique to the other really venues out there in Orange County. We need more Detroit bars,
Yeah, we do. I believe we absolutely need more venues in Orange County. I welcome other people looking to sort of open other places, especially all ages places. There really aren't any sort of established all ages venues in Orange County. So
that's true. So
except Chain Reaction, maybe.
Yeah. And but what was I gonna say? So would you say that's why maybe that's a reason Orange County needs that more? Is that for their music scene? Is that what we need more of? More venues?
I think we need more diversity in the bands.
Okay.
I think you see a lot of, if a band from Orange County makes it, you see a lot of bands sort of start a band that's just like that band. And, one of the things I like about Venus and Furs is if you look at what's going on in the music scene in Orange County right now, they're actually very different from a lot of the other local bands you see out there.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. That's awesome.
But there are other bands taking off right now, like Delta Spirit. It's from Orange County. They're touring internationally now. They're doing Kimmel, and they just did Letterman. So, Matt Costa just toured with Oasis.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
yeah, we're talking about Davis. Davis said that they'd want to play with Oasis.
Matt must have been that's crazy. That's amazing that he got to acoustically too on some of the shows.
Yeah, I think actually most of the shows were acoustic.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
I think Staples Center was acoustic.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, he was playing Madison Square Garden and Staples Center. I mean, it's amazing to sort of watch that develop.
Definitely. And so, have you always been involved in music, or did it just?
Only after Detroit Bar.
Okay.
I actually have a tech background, ironically.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but just getting involved in Detroit, I got involved in the music industry and just love it, every bit of it. So.
Sure. And you guys are booking, bigger and bigger bands, and bands that are going on tour. They want to stop by Detroit Bar. How much work does it go into finding these bands or getting them to play?
Well, the national tours are done through agencies.
Okay.
And there are a really limited number of agencies out there. There are probably about 20 agencies that represent every band you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So, you know, the agent for U2 might be the agent for, you know, a lesser known sort of, but still touring band. So.
And how many of you guys like are there like at Detroit Bar to like really put these shows together? Is there like a big team of you guys?
No, actually, right now it's primarily just me. We're bringing some interns in.
Okay.
Adam Burton, who manages Spare Love Crew, is coming in to help us start booking.
Oh, that's great.
And then in genres that we don't sort of know that well, hip hop, things like that, there are promoters that we work with that are really familiar with that industry and the agents for that industry, and we work with them to bring some of those acts in. So.
Okay, and yeah, you've had some big names in the past play Detroit Bar. Can you just name off like a few just for?
Modest Mouse. Yaz.
Oh.
Liars. John Spencer Blues Explosion. Stereo Lab.
Elliott Smith, right?
Elliott Smith.
Yeah.
Played at
Oh,
Detroit Bar.
Elliott Smith. I didn't even know that. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually right before he passed away.
died,
actually.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So only a month, I think, before
Yeah.
he passed away.
That's insane.
So.
And then upcoming shows you have actually Nikolai from
Nikolai
Strokes.
Fraiture from the Strokes
Yeah.
is coming through with his new project, which is called Nikolai.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had Fabrizio Moretti from the Strokes with his band Little Joy. So yeah, it's we're sort of getting everybody from the Strokes individually
Yeah.
through.
We gotta get the Strokes, man.
Yeah, it'd be great to get the Strokes. We almost had the Killers once,
Really?
but it didn't work out. So.
Yeah.
That would have been huge.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So how would you describe Orange County music then? You said that it's kind of lacking a little bit of diversity. I think it's becoming a little more diverse. I've been noticing.
Well, I think it grows all the time, and it's definitely going in the right direction. 3 or 4 years ago, I think there was definitely a lull in Orange County music, but now there are sort of smaller venues opening up, and it's sort of cultivating that scene, and more people are going out to see those shows. We've definitely seen an increase in turnout for shows, and I think generally speaking, it's definitely heading in the right direction. There are tons and tons of bands out there in Orange County.
And what are your biggest nights at Detroit Bar, would you say?
Well, we do different things. On Mondays, we have residencies. On Tuesdays, this month we're doing the showcases for the Orange County Music Awards. But normally, we've developed Tuesdays into sort of showcasing all the bands that we've never heard of, have never played Detroit before. They're all local.
Okay.
Wednesdays, we do a thing with Dimmock Records, which is more of a DJ event. Fridays, we mostly do DJs, and then Saturdays, we have most of the touring bands come through. The MySpace page, it's more up to date. We're in the process of writing a new calendar. It's kind of the cobbler's shoes kind of thing.
Detroit Bar needs someone working there who has kind of a tech background or
Right.
something. Somebody's
Yeah.
good at programming.
It's one of those things where like you come home from work and you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that right now.
Yeah, no, totally. I know what you mean. Like our website is barren and empty, Just got like songs.
Yeah, like 15 seconds. And that was Maybe by Stereofix, and before that we played A Day Without You. We have Jon Reiser, co-owner of Detroit Bar, in the studio, and also we have Davis from Venus and Furs in the studio too.
Still here.
Yep, still here sticking out.
Much
Thank
to everyone's.
Thank you for sticking
whatever.
out. You're so nice. But John, tell us, so tonight you have some locals playing.
Oh, we do. We have Pop Noir,
Yeah.
On Blast from Long Beach,
And you have
and Dolphin City
Mhm.
from Costa Mesa.
Yeah, we know those guys. We know
Yeah.
all those guys. Yeah, those are all good
So
guys.
it should be good.
And then actually for January's residency, you have Daniel Morones and
Mother's Sons.
Mother's Sons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, you just.
And then in
January's a good
February
one.
we have Ike Owens from the Mars Volta
Yeah,
has a
okay.
project called Free Moral Agents.
Oh,
So
yes, yes.
they're a residency band in February.
Okay, and I noticed Brookline's playing in late January too, I think.
Yeah,
and
they're playing on Saturday, January something or other.
Yeah.
17th, I think.
January 17th, yeah, that's Saturday. And then also Japanese Motors, they're coming back. I know they went on tour.
Yeah, February 19th. They went on tour. They just spent a month in New Zealand and Australia.
You know,
Man,
they
awesome.
when I had my show at 5 to 7 a.m. on Saturdays, I'd have all surfers listening to my show, and they all wanted to hear Japanese motors, like over
Absolutely.
and over again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's pretty funny. So they're gonna freak out that they're coming back to Orange County now.
Yeah, they just got back from Australia. They're
Yeah.
they're going to be on Fuel TV, I think.
Yeah, they're
Rad, wow.
They're on Vice Records now, so they
Yeah.
went out to Australia to do a bunch of Vice shows. But yeah, we've had them with Black Lips, and so they're good guys. They hang out at Shredder.
Yeah.
the good guys. They hang out.
I think they were
once in a
actually
while.
there on Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were. They were
Yeah.
actually
They're
there.
there every night. So if you want.
Well, they live
to
across
go
the
and-
street, so
oh well,
they're there a lot.
Okay, well, awesome. But yeah, I think that's all the
Awesome.
questions I have for you. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You and Davis were my first ever guest, so this is like so memorable for me. You don't understand. And,
Thank you.
I
Thank
couldn't
you
have
for having
you.
asked-
us.
I couldn't
Really
have asked
appreciate it,
for-
Ash.
For better guests.
The inaugural
Seriously.
show.
Yeah.
I know.